Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is part 2 of my video. The one I dropped yesterday or maybe 2 days ago, depending on how fast I edit this. You guys know that I did a little comparison with the Sony A5100 and just how small it was, how cheap it was with this 20mm f2.8 lens, kind of how it looks. So I'm actually recording on it now. If it's echoing in here, I'm really sorry. You can see I'm watching football in the background. But yeah, I brought just this camera and just this lens and my DJI Osmo Action because, as you can see, I'm gonna go out in Minnesota, down to Minneapolis, and I'm gonna walk around for about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, and try to find the best photos that I can. So what this is all about is this 20mm f2.8 lens, this camera, walk around just being a tourist and trying some of the best photos I can. So I'm gonna bring you guys along with me for that. And you guys let me know, I'm shooting JPEG only, I'm editing nothing. I wanna make this as easy and as lazy as possible. So let me know what you guys think. Let's go walk around for a little bit.
Let's see what this could be. Let's feel it out. I lose my mind every time you get close to me. Yeah. Got me high, don't know why. Think I'm thinking about you differently. About you differently.
All right, so the game plan here is not to really focus on one type of photography, but I'm gonna spend most of my time, watch out for those trees, looking for either like architectural stuff to do or maybe some street photography, but just basically putting this bad boy to use to kind of see what I can do with this 20mm lens and this tiny little camera. So I don't have a hot shoe mount, so I can't mount this DJI Osmo Action on top, so I'm gonna just kind of record clips as I come along. So I'm walking around right now. I'm not like a full-time photographer. I just do it for fun. It's a hobby, that's for sure. But I gotta encourage anybody else that's interested in photography to do this once in a while, because it really pushes you outside your limits. And I mean, I walk around the city and there's so many things I can take photos of, but it's just, it doesn't come natural, you know? If anybody's really interested in photography, I really encourage you to walk around and do this. Give yourself a half hour or 45 minutes, kind of put yourself in a little time crunch and take the best photos you can. It's kind of cool. Look at this, by the way. I think maybe that's one of them right there.
We tried, just friends. Tension is growing.
Alright, so this is cliche, but I gotta take a picture of the bikes right there because I'll be honest with you guys, so far it's been pretty tough. I've had a really hard time finding stuff to shoot given this focal length. I either want to be more zoomed in or more wide. I'm not saying it's a bad focal length, it's not what I usually shoot. I'm probably more of a 50 to 85mm kind of shooter guy, or wider on 24. So this being 30, which isn't too far off, it's a little bit difficult. Plus, there's some sketchy people in this area. Not to judge anybody, but people are like Michael Jackson moonwalking next to me, pointing at me. It was strange. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna take a picture of these bikes, and I will see you guys in a couple minutes, or maybe a couple seconds.
Let's take one night, see where it's going.
Alright, so here's the deal. It's really hard to do the DJI Osmo Action thing and take pictures at the same time, so here we are back in my room. It's evening time. I stopped for a little bit of dinner, and it's dark out now. But I want to point out a couple things. For one, having this little camera actually is a big advantage because I could kind of conceal it in my hand and people weren't too conspicuous or too concerned about what was in my hand. But the second thing I would say is it is really hard to go and walk around without being like super obvious that you're photographing stuff in the city. If you want to be inconspicuous and kind of just walk around, it's difficult. So what I'm saying this is because if any of you guys are interested in kind of doing some street photography or whatever, I'm not a big street photography guy, even though I like street photography. I like people, like the natural look and their natural environment of people. It's tough. You got to get really used to it. And when it's a Sunday evening like it is right now in Minnesota or Minneapolis, and there's enough people out but not enough to like blend in with the crowd like New York City, just to kind of like, you stand out for sure. Plus I'm walking around in some Red Wings gear, so it's probably not making too many friends. Anyways guys, I'll put a few pictures up throughout this video because I haven't edited yet, and I put a few more at the end. Honestly, I'd grade this a C, like at best. I don't think there's a lot of great photos here. I might crop or maybe let's push some contrast on these JPEGs a little bit, but other than that, these are pretty much straight out of camera, and I didn't do anything with raw photo editing. So let me know what you guys think. Point of this video is, this is actually a good camera for this. This lens I think is legit. It's difficult 30mm focal length. It's kind of in between where I'm comfortable, but I'll say the camera's pretty legit. I need some practice. So anyways, if you guys are considering $305, go get this camera. I totally recommend it. There's other options out there for sure. It's not the only option, but it's not a bad option. So go find a Best Buy open box one and buy this. It works pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you didn't, I'm sorry. And if you did, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to make some comments below and let me know what you guys think. And by the way, all this gear and stuff and the time I put into this, if you guys want to help support the channel, there's affiliate links below. I would appreciate that. Go ahead and purchase stuff from there. Okay, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks a lot, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.